Alright, and hello. Today I'm playing Journey of Wrestling in lieu of its Steam release. I believe it did get released this morning. I'm playing on the browser version because I don't really see the need to upgrade right now. But it coming out today did remind me that, man, I really have been playing this game over the past couple months, and I do love it. I have some crazy saves on here, and hopefully this series will be another crazy save. Disregard this, it's not coming to Steam, it's already there. It got released today. June the 5th is when I'm recording this. But anyways, what I want to do here is a modern New Japan save, the modern wrestling scenario. I'm going to use, like, this is version 653. I think I started, I'm playing on version 651 that got edited on May 31st. This gets updated all the time. Shout out to Kinh here. And I'm playing as New Japan. So if you want to play on my exact same circumstances, if you really want to, you can play on this version. But it's because the thing is that the month that you want to play, like, if it's June 5th right now, if you want to play in the month of June, you would have to go back many versions back, because they're updated far in advance. So I started even though I picked the May 28th version, the pay-per-view cycle that we're on starts in July. Just so you know, that it's always about a full month ahead of where you are in our time. So if you're playing in like the beginning of April, it's not gonna start in May. It's gonna start in June. So it'll be like, oh, your month plus a full month. Anyways, I already started the save, NJPW, and we could go to book right here and look at our, well, this is the way, honestly, the way I like to look at my roster is to go to trade and do it like this, because you could sort it out by popularity. So you can see everyone, our main event guys right now. Naito, the belt, and you starting off right now in New Japan. Since Jon Moxley has the belt right now in real life, and he's an AEW guy, the belt got vacated because you cannot have the belt on another promotion's guy unless you did a trade deal already. It's just a quirk about how JOW works, but so the belt as it stands right now is vacated, and there's no working relationship with AEW, so no forbidden door or anything like that. We can have like a soft cross promotional type thing if you trade. Like, I put up Sonata and I trade him to WWE for 3 months. I get him. They'll run shows with Sonata and I'll get him back, right? That's not quite what I want to do here, but looking at this roster, our main eventers and our semi-main eventers, we have a lot of guys here. A good chunk are older. Like, I'm just gonna say it right now, in the series, if it goes on long enough, Goto's getting that title. So I do that every time I play as modern New Japan in some sense. If Hiroki Goto's there, I gotta give him that belt. So he's not gonna be the first champion in my save, but I do want to trade some people. I think I'm going to be just sorting out here who I want to trade, so I'll be back in 1 second. So this is the trade that I have set up here. Lance Archer is 47. He's good. He's a 2-star worker. I think he has 2-star charisma. I just have I'm not going to do anything on Lance Archer, but he has 700 popularity. Tom Lawler also has 700. Homicide also 700. Eli Taito and Big Rick Fox are sitting at 300 or 350 popularity, but they're 30 or older, and right now, as it stands, New Japan has 127 people on its roster, with a limit of 90 given its popularity. So I have too many people. Even if I had I think the highest limit you can go is like 225. If you're like a 9-level popularity company, you could have like 225 people on your roster, something like that. I still have no need for all those people, but I think trading these 5 off for Ilya Dragunov, in my opinion, the best wrestler in the whole WWE. There's no one else I would really want from here. You know, you got some of these older guys that would be interesting, that are very popular, that I could use to get some of my guys over, but nah, they're not really working with much that I want. It's a bunch of very good, well, to get Nakamura back, that'd be cool, but I think right now, well, they still got him at a 3, huh? Okay. Anyway, let's see if this offer goes through. Yes! Yes! Whew, I was scared. Because I tried to trade earlier. I tried to trade Caveman Ugg Homicide, Lance Archer, and David Streamer for Kento Miyahara. And Eldritch Man was like, that does not work for me, brother. But hey, WWE's fucking dumb. So they gave me their best wrestler for 5 people I weren't going to use. Sorry, Tom. Sorry about that. Oh, you might have noticed here, Sakura Genesis, July. Something don't add up. So this first little episode here, I think it's going to be mostly me trying to make things right, trying to fix some things, shift the roster around. We'll do this show, but this is not, we're going to change the title, and we're going to change the title of a bunch of other things as well, because you look at the go to company and go to events, then calendar, you can see, you know, your pay-per-views or whatever. Sakura Genesis should be here, and New Japan Cup should be, technically it's between the anniversary and the Sakura Genesis and Best of Super Juniors. The finals would be in June. I guess now technically with this this year, the Super Junior finals are at Dominion and main eventing Dominion, which is cool. But traditionally, it will just be at the beginning of June before Dominion. G1 Climax in the right. Wrestling Dontaku. Come on, that's supposed to be on May the 3rd. May the 3rd be with you. And Destruction should be pushed up to September. And then that would be King of Pro Wrestling, I believe. And that's Power Struggle World Tag League. So I'm going to fix this. Okay, this is more like I think it should be. Even though I don't. This year, I mean, there wasn't one last year. A Wrestle Grand Slam in Tokyo Dome. They did that in 2021. That show was main evented by Tanahashi and Shingo. And I thought, I mean, maybe it was just a COVID era thing, but I thought they really should have 2 Tokyo Dome shows a year. It feels like, I don't know, maybe it's not worth the money, but I feel like, you know, that's what they should be headed to. A big Tokyo Dome show, which leads very nicely into the G1. But anyways, you might have noticed I took off the New Japan Cup. That'll just be a tournament that we will run in between the anniversary event and Sakura Genesis, which is what they normally do. But yeah. Also another thing, you might. I mean, this isn't against the creator of this scenario. I mean, negotiation. I mean, what's it called? You have to sacrifice how, you know, wrestling schedules work for real with this game, because it's going by like a monthly thing, 4 weeks in every month. There's no days in the month. It's just like it's week 1, and if you run one show a week, you just have that one show, and then you move to week 2 and week 3 and week 4, and then you have the pay-per-view, and then you move on to the next month. But there's no space to do 2 pay-per-views in a month, or have there be a month with 5 weekends in it, or anything like that. There's no nuance, or having like TV specials or anything like that. If you plan as AEW, they'll have like the 6 or so pay-per-views they have, and then in the other months where they normally don't have a pay-per-view, they'll call it like Winter is Coming is the pay-per-view for that month, even though, or like Battle of the Belts, even though those are TV specials, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna go to options now, and I'm gonna put 4 weekly shows a month. So yeah, if you have it on at 2, you'll do just 2 shows in the pay-per-view will happen. But I like it on 4, and even though my shit be stiff, I'm gonna keep it on normal. And we don't have to do anything right now. This will have a nice little preview. Have fatigue, yeah. And all that stuff, and keep all that on. I never tried out the hard mode, but I just philosophically, I'm against turn the difficulty up in games, because I just always felt like I want to play the way they made it for like the average person. I ain't better than nobody, so why would I put it on hard? Anyways, we have. I want to change the brands now. I want to abolish the brands. I forget how to do that. Here we go. Go to roster, and yeah, this is on fire. Weekly show name NJPW Road 2. That's correct. We're gonna remove this though. I'm against brands. I think brands are stupid. I think the fact that WWE still has a brand split to some degree is stupid. I think maintaining two world titles is stupid. It worked. It made sense coming out of 2001 with WWE and having there was going to be a WCW and WWE as like separate shows, but once that wasn't going to be a thing, like what's the fucking point? It just contrived for no reason other than the fact that you want to make I guess travel easier, to streamline travel, because one half of the roster is always going to be with this group. But I don't know. You don't have to make that an on-screen thing, Anyway, so we're getting rid of the brands, and we got to do something about these championships. So we're going to titles now, and we got something cooked up for you. We're gonna rebrand this. We're gonna keep the name. I'm gonna keep this, but we're going to change this here graphic. Wait a second. Is there not a? Is there? This is like the Stardom, like a Stardom belt. This is basic shit. That's a big gold belt. That's like a tag team belt. I don't know what this is. This is like an Intercontinental belt. This is, I don't know, Ghost belt, the UK belt, Undisputed. This is what we're working with? I swear to, okay, well, I like the big gold. We're making it the big gold. For some reason I thought there was what's it called, the V4 belt in here, and we're gonna do, yeah, that. We're making the strap Vanta black. Yeah, we're gonna do, that looks more realistic gold, but I want it to be shiny. Yeah, something like that. Center gems, white. This doesn't look good. Yeah, put it red. I guess that's the way it is. I didn't want to do that, but whatever. We made a big yellow piss belt, but I like it though, and the colors don't match. Very professionally done. Oh my god. Oh man. And we're gonna be unifying some of these titles. These women championships, oh my god, we're getting rid of these. No women in New Japan. And we're gonna trade all these ladies off to places where they're gonna have great careers, but they don't need to be here. This is a guys only promotion for the fellas. So I forgot that all the women who wrestled in New Japan were not New Japan. We're not signed to New Japan. I forgot about that. Well, at least the ones they have now, because all they have is Kyla Knight and Pop and Cherry Stevens, who are both Australian based wrestlers for the Tamashii side of the promotion, which I have abolished and I have no need for. And I'm not doing trades to help a non-existent women's division, I'm not gonna get anything for it. There's no Twitter in JOW, so I don't have to worry about people criticizing you for that in bad faith. But we got Backman, Jack Bonza, and Tony Kazina, who these are all three Tamashii wrestlers. They're from Oceania, and Tony Kazina is like a 52-year-old guy. Let him get a run in AEW. Please give me back my boy Shibata. We'll let him do anything. He'll kill himself in this ring. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, dude. You're not doing nothing with him. Okay, back to the drawing board. So I found, apparently we had a third wrestler named Jessica Troy. Great stats, 3 in work rate, 2 in charisma, and had like a bunch of good traits. But sadly, you can have fun applying your trade to AEW. I'm taking Chocolate Thunder. Come on, Tony Khan, don't be a bitch. Thank you. Okay, that's it for the trades right now. So we're just gonna straight retire that one. Yeah, get that out of here. And we get 100 little currency for that. Next up, what else we got? Any more women's stuff that I can get out of here? So all this NJPW strong stuff, I'm gonna unify into the respective championships. So the strong openweight is going to go with the world heavyweight. I'm sorry about that. The strong openweight is going to go with the never openweight, and the openweight 6-man is going to go with the other 6-man titles. The openweight tag is going to go with the other tag title. So yeah. So I don't want to retire this. We're going to have a unification matches here at Grand Slam, and why not? We start getting to book it. We have Naito versus Hiroshi Tanahashi for the vacant IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. So here I booked the tag matches. We're having an IWGP Tag Team and New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team unification match with the Guerrillas of Destiny of El Phantasmo and Hikuleo versus the Bullet Club of Kenta and Owens. Fucking Chase Owens. And for the junior heavyweight tag team, we're having Connors and Maloney versus Doki and Michinoku. And I didn't want to do Catch 2-2 or some of the other, because I feel like we've seen that match before a bunch of times in real life, and it seems sort of contrived to do that here. But so we're just gonna have them get a nice little filler defense against these two. In terms of more championships, we're going to this global title. We are going to turn this thing into the Intercontinental title. All right. So David Finlay. Oh yeah, I forgot I got Ilya Dragunov now. Oh shit. So we're building up to a dream match. You're not David Finlay and Dragunov. But I think down the line we're gonna have to get that Takagi I think that might be the Wrestle Kingdom match. Dragunov Takagi, man, I'm getting fucking. It's too bad that that's not gonna happen in reality, because that match would go insane. But oh man, we're gonna do it here. And this is gonna go on second from the top. I think that's where that should go, and I think that's where those things should go. Now for our never title match, I don't know why I'm such a hard time saying that. It's going to be. Alright, I put the 6-mans down. I guess I did not. Oh man, I gotta abolish this. We gotta abolish this. Okay, so I had to mix up some stuff there because I started thinking about where I think I should go and actually doing justice to the stories that I already have built up. So I didn't want to have Hiromu do anything on this one, but I think I'm gonna have Hiromu go for the junior championship, while I have Desperado. I was gonna have Desperado do it and take this belt off for show, but I think it means the most if Desperado gets the belt from Hiromu. If you catch my drift, but I'm hearing there's rumbles in the dirt sheets that Hiromu is thinking about being not going up to heavyweight, but being an open weight wrestler. And we already knew that he already been an open weight wrestler for I guess a couple of years now, because he did challenge for Sonata for the belt, and he challenged Evil for the belt, and he challenged Naito for the belt before. I believe he challenged Naito for the belt before, but now he's talking about being in this year's G1 Climax. So he's thinking about holding that junior heavyweight title going into the G1. But yeah, third from the top, we got Finlay and Ilya Dragunov for the Intercontinental. We have the open weight and strong open weight tag this is just the regular, the open weight, never open weight belt, and the strong open weight belt is going to be unified between Gabe Kidd and Shingo Takagi. These tag belts are going to be, I went over that one before, going to be unified. World Television, Jeff Cobb, the champion, is gonna go against Yota Tsuji. I know not having these names in order is gonna bother people, but it doesn't bother me because it doesn't affect anything. But the King of Pro Wrestling match, so you can't do any wacky. I mean, we technically can do some wacky gimmick matches, but because you could like make your own gimmick and, you know, loser has to eat dog shit match or something. Dildo on a pole match, whatever dumb wacky thing. I don't want to do that though, so I'm making this a strap match, and then I'm thinking about maybe between episodes probably abolishing that title. I don't know if I want to go in the other direction with, you know what, it's fucking I'll cook up some wacky gimmicks. We'll keep this title. We're gonna start off the show with junior heavyweight tag team match between War Dogs and Just 5 Guys, but we gotta do some segments because we want to get our production level up and do a main event package. And we're gonna do, see, I forget, does this boost the, I think it boosts this, if you do an event package, it's gonna boost the the hype for the next pay-per-view, so you don't want to do that here. And honestly, I'm not gonna put a feud on this. I'm gonna put let's see, there's some other package I would like to do. Maybe just, we're gonna add, I'm gonna book, yeah, I want a video package. It doesn't mean as much. I'll do a video package on Naito, I suppose, to start the show with. The show's all about him, and we're gonna do we're gonna put a production focus on this one, and I think we're about ready to start this here show. Wrestle Grand Slam in Tokyo Dome. NJPW presents Wrestle Grand Slam live tonight in front of a mostly packed audience. Fan interest is on par for the event, which is headlined by Tetsuya Naito versus Hiroshi Tanahashi for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. One of the most anticipated matches of the night is Guerrillas of Destiny versus Bullet Club of Kenta and Owens for the IWGP Tag Team Championships and the New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships. Other matches that have the fans buzzing include Shingo Takagi versus Gabe Kidd for the Never Openweight Championship and the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship, and Sho versus Hiromu Takahashi for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Continue on to see our predictions for the event. Here is Elizabeth Garza with her predictions for the event. I think Naito is going to win the title. I think Sho is going to retain by interference. Good prediction there. They think Dave Finlay going to retain. I think Shingo's going to win the 2 belts. And I think Bullet Club is going to win the tag title, the junior tag titles. And, these are regular tag titles, my bad, the open weights. I think 70-30 on Jeff Cobb winning. Uemura is going to retain, and that's, well, they got some of them right, maybe. Now I think of it, they might have got all of them wrong, but let's go ahead and play out the show. Video package about Naito airs, somewhat effective. Doesn't really matter. Just doing these just brings up the experience for your production, and I think when you unlock, there's like tiers to unlocking certain segments. If you do like 10 of these, you get like upgrades or something like that. I forget, but let's see here. War Dogs versus Just 5 Guys. We're just gonna do War Dogs wins cleanly, and it was plenty of intensity. Nice little 4-star match. Both get over. They're more popular for it, so no one got hurt here. And I'm gonna add a finish to this one. This is I'm trying to do a squash and a strap match, but pretty sure we've seen that before. We don't have to really add a finish here. I think Uemura needs to get away from this. I'm gonna give it to Kushida just to give him something to do. Nice. Doesn't hurt you too bad. He could get that back very quickly. And for the World Television Championship, You know, Jeff Cobb, I believe he beat Zack Sabre Ford. No, he beat Matt Riddle Ford at one of the, I think it was the Chicago show last year. I haven't really been watching wrestling. The last thing I watched from New Japan was that Ospreay versus Umino match, which I'm surprised it didn't get like match of the year, because to me that match was beautiful. But yeah, that's the last New Japan thing I've watched. But anyway, here I think it's time for Tsuji to shine. Yeah, low intensity, that sucks, but Mr. Gene Blast, he blasted all over Cobb, and that's how he got the win. So, who's gonna unify these here belts? I think the Gorillas of Destiny should do it. Yeah, I like that move. Kent is gonna go on to do some other stuff, and Owens is just gonna take up space. So, gonna unify these openweight championships. Gabe Kidd has been proven to be just such a hard-hitted, intense guy, and Shingo is just Shingo. But here, the young, hungry, intense guy overtakes the hard-hitting legend. Holy shit! There's a couple of things there that surprised me. Not only did they get a 5 1/4 star match because that's smooth performances, but Shingo went all the way down, minus 41 in popularity. I thought people would be ready for that, but yeah. Interesting. So now for my third from the top of match here, we got David Finlay, the Intercontinental Champion, versus Ilya Dragunov, just traded from WWE. He was hot there, former NXT champion. He beat Shinsuke on Raw. Don't know what else he did. He was in the King of the Ring, but he King of the Ring tournament, but he lost, I think. But he comes here and he instantly shows that he's a big dick player. And yeah, they have a very effective match, and both gain popularity. Ilya Dragunov is the new Intercontinental Champion. So, in our semi-main, we got junior heavyweight bouts, Romu versus Sho. And as much as Sho tries to use distractions and whatnot, eventually, Dick Togo gets ejected, and they have Hiromu and Sho have about a 12-minute just straight up match afterwards. That Sho, he goes back to being that old Sho Tanaka that we love, that guy who could be the Japanese Chris Benoit. But since it's been a while since he had to use those skills and be in that mind space, he's not as good as he would have been had he just been doing that for the past 5 years, or past 3 years, I should say. So Hiromu wins, but shows us a lot, and it looks like this match is gonna make him go back to the athlete that we always thought he could be. So with that, they both gain popularity in this match and move on to the main event. Hype backers, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. It's not that effective, but who fucking cares? For the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, Naito versus Tanahashi. And this quite possibly can be the last time these two face off in the main event, and it will most likely be the last time that Tanahashi will have a Tokyo Dome main event until his retirement tour, if he has one similar to Keiji Muto. But yeah, but this is not the only time Naito and Tanahashi have met in the main event of a Tokyo Dome. Or into a high-profile match, I should say, at Tokyo Dome. They've never actually touched each other in the main event of the Tokyo Dome, but they have fought in the Tokyo Dome before for the IC title back in 2017, Wrestle Kingdom 11, and Naito got his revenge for Tanahashi stealing his main event from him in the Wrestle Kingdom 2 years prior, I believe, or was it 3 years prior? Anyways, They finally meet in Tokyo Dome main event for the top title. Here we go. Easy. Classic match. Naito wins. And he has that championship back around his waist. There we go, and that's our show. 4.5 star show. We got 137 currency for that. And we gained some fans because of that show. 60,000 people watched. That's not including the watch wrestling people, because that's probably a lot more if we factor in those illegal streams. So that's just the paid number. But we're way more popular than that. We're probably more popular than WWE if you factor in the fucking illegals. But anyways, the Wrestling Spectator, what's it to say? I don't give a fuck about WWE or Trish Stratus. What's she doing? Don't care. I doubt it. Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Trish Stratus, and Michael said I'm gonna put on an all-time classic in the Arena Money thing. I guess I could see that, but I doubt it. Blood and Guts can suck my pubes and nuts. What about me? What about us? Oh my god. And nothing in there about the Kobe World Pro Wrestling Festival. What the fuck? Balian Aki. I didn't even know you were in New Japan. Yeah, you could do it. You could get the King of Pro Wrestling. I should have gave him the King of Pro Wrestling title. Okay, you can get that. Yeah, let's do it. There you go, buddy. That's why you gotta keep around bullshit gimmick titles, I guess, to satisfy your low card comedy wrestlers. Anyways, I think that was a good starting point. The triad matches are quite. What the fuck is a triad match? I'm gonna do some research. I'm not all that knowledgeable about pro wrestling, so I can do some research on what the fucking triad match is. Shouldn't it be a fucking Yakuza match? This is Japan. Anyways, anyway, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna upload these once a week. I'm gonna try to get but every episode I'm gonna do a month's worth of booking, month's worth of shows. But that might seem like a lot, given how long this video is, and I've only did one show. But I'm gonna be pre-booking everything in a Google Doc and just explaining it and like explaining the story and whatnot of what's going on. I'm gonna streamline it so it's not gonna take 45 minutes to get through. It'll take like a 90 minutes to get through every episode. I'm aiming to do stuff to get these videos around 20. Hopefully I can do that, but I talk quite a bit sometimes, and I don't know when to stop myself and just plow ahead. But hopefully you enjoy this one, and I'm looking forward to doing the G1 Climax, because not only the way tournaments work in this game, I want to say this before I go, the way tournaments work in this game is that you can't do tournaments on your television show. You have to, the tournament matches are their own show. So even though I'm doing 3 shows a week for 4 weeks in a month, that's 16 shows. Wait, no, that's 12 shows. I'm doing 12 shows. On none of those 12 shows I can actually do the tournament matches. I have to put on regular shows, even though my pay-per-view is supposed to be the tournament finals. That's supposed to be happening. So in between that 12th show and the pay-per-view, I have to cram in a whole tournament in between the pay-per-view and the last TV show. And the tournament is its own show in JOW, which is interesting. Certainly interesting, but it's just something to know. Once you know that, it's not like that bad or anything, but it doesn't. JOW, the way it's structured, it works around the way American TV wrestling is, and even then it's not completely accurate to that schedule, but it does not at all do justice to how any other region or any other non like American TV wrestling promotion schedule works. Well, whatever. It's just something to get used to, and I haven't played this game in a while, so I gotta get used to it again. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and check this out. I'm thinking I might do this next Friday. Maybe it's gonna be the next episode. So, maybe if this video gets quite a bit engagement, if the next one gets a lot of engagement, I might do this a little bit more frequently. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and see you around.